it's like being struck by lightning. Probably we would have more of a chance of having a disassociated state after a trauma than we would ever have of these, the things that are in movies like Split or Sybil. All right, so Crime and Punishment is basically about, I think he's a 23-year-old man, and he is a poor student. He's living in like really terrible conditions in like a tenant apartment. He's starving. I mean, not starving, that's dramatic. He is not getting enough to eat, He is a full-time student. His sister is living with his mother, and at the point of the novel, he's upset because his sister's about to be married off to this old rich man who is honestly has a kind of disgusting sexual history. So Rashana, okay, his name's Rashanikov, whatever. I'm going to call him Nikolai because Nikolai is like a really common Russian name. So, Okay, so Nikolai is trying to, come up with ideas. Like, how can he get himself out of this crappy circumstances? How can he turn his life around? How can he have money? And since he's a student, he's reading all these famous philosophy and theories, right? So one of the things he gets really obsessed with, and he writes this he thinks is like an amazing essay, and it's on, I can't remember what it's called, but it's like The Great Man or something. But basically what it is the philosophy that if there was no moral code, let's say there's no good, there's no evil, there's no God, there's no devil. We're just sort of abstract human beings. We're not associated with any moral code, okay? So when he started studying this philosophy, it was very much like, well, if you were a nihilist, you could just do whatever. Whatever seemed, I don't want to say like survival of the fittest, but it's much like that. It's like, well, if you had to do what you had to do just to improve your circumstances in your families, like, wouldn't that be objectively, intellectually the smart thing to do? And so he comes up with this theory based on his own like amazing paper that he is going to be that man. And what he's going to do is there's a pawnbroker who everybody hates. It's an older lady, and she's really mean, and she rips people off all the time.